on today's episode of The Game Chasers.
I'm not the cameraman today. He's the cameraman today.
Let's just see where this fucking roller coaster is gonna take us at the end.
Train wreck. I'm just gonna sit back and watch them get screwed over.
This is the type of thing that only happens in a freaking cartoon.
Dude, it's one of the rarest games on the system.
Oh, I gotta smoke a bowl and take a shit.
So I'm picking up Melvor here, and we're gonna go and get Dodongo afterwards. These two schmucks have been trying to look for video games whenever they're holding the camera. Well, now it's time to get it all out of their system. Kind of a role reversal thing going on here.
We've toyed around with the idea for a while now, and we finally decided to actually do it.
Let them have their day, and I'm gonna videotape. Hey, it should be fun, and honestly, I think I'm gonna be doing a hell of a lot better job than these two knuckleheads at the video camera and stuff. I'm just saying.
We get to Dodongo's place. I'm knocking on the door, and nothing. It's like, okay, this isn't that much of a surprise. I figured Dodongo's still asleep, so I try calling him.
Nothing.
This is a disaster.
Is he that plastered that he's not even gonna wake up today?
This motherfucker is either not home or he's in the bathtub with water shooting down on him, passed out.
It's 12:30 right now. And I guess that's a bit too early for Dodongo to be awake, to answer his door even, or his phone.
I shouldn't be surprised about this.
I'm kind of angry, actually. I even get on the action. I'm like, get out of here with your noodle arms. Bum, 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 bum. Like, nothing. Still nothing.
This is not good.
So we end up calling our friend Rufus, and Rufus is like, yo, he's staying at his girlfriend's house, who, luckily enough, is actually in the same apartment complex, but, like, nobody bothered to tell us this.
You're supposed to film? Go out with us, remember? You forgot?
He's so angry, and you can tell he just got out of bed.
Now you guys know why he doesn't show up very much anymore. It's like... Dodongo, you want to go film? Sure. You know, the next day. What are you guys doing here? Doesn't really make for a productive day now, does it?
Fuck off, alright?
There's $40 in it for you.
Ah, you dicks. Damn it. I don't even know if I can right now, alright? Hold on. Give me a minute.
Sure, alright.
He's acting like he doesn't want to go, and this whole thing might be just a big bust.
I'll be honest, Dodongo doesn't like doing this. He doesn't like going out and Dodongo likes doing Dodongo things, and this is not a Dodongo thing.
I guess he forgot 12 hours ago that he set this thing up.
I didn't remember the conversation the previous night.
I can understand forgetting something. How do you become oblivious to something 12 hours previously?
That's Dodongo.
I vaguely remember something about going out the next day. At that point in time, I proceeded to get fucking drunk as shit. And I passed the fuck out.
That's Dodongo.
And I'm fucking still drunk. No bullshit from the night before.
That's Dodongo.
I'll call you. I gotta put this up.
And he's holding a bong, by the way, in broad fucking daylight.
The boy has no shame. He's not afraid of anything. This is ridiculous.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how mad were you when you initially showed up?
I was fucking pissed off. I wasn't answering my phone on purpose, alright? I answered the door. Unbeknownst to me, it was a fucking Game Chasers. I completely forgot about it. I realized I didn't know what y'all wanted, but I realized it wasn't gonna be something that I wanted to do. The worst motherfucking drunken surprise in the world, okay?
His apartment is what would happen if Sanford and Son became drunk drug addicts.
Fuck off. This is good shit.
So you didn't take offense to the comment?
No, it was pretty. I mean, his comment was spot on. So Billy, what do you think about filming for us today?
This ought to be interesting. I'm kind of deciding whether or not I should stop you from getting ripped off or not.
Such little faith in our bargaining skills or our Shady J skills that you think we're gonna get ripped off.
I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see at the end of the day how this kind of turns out. It's going to be interesting regardless. By the time we get there, it'll be 2 in the afternoon. So there'll be nothing but scraps. Not even 30 seconds out the door, I'm already starting to have to hear lip.
Hurry up, get over there. It said I got to get this guy to tell him what shots to get. You know?
I know what damn shots to get.
Hey,
Why don't you ever do it?
Yeah, some people just have that camera eye, some people don't, you know what I mean?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I don't want to go to Trader's Village. We haven't had any luck at Trader's Village in seriously a couple of years, I think.
I agree with Melville right now because I don't want to go to fucking Trader's Village.
You ain't gonna find any deals there.
Well, I mean, that's the only place close that is actually gonna have anything though.
We're gonna get fucking scraps.
So right out of the car, you know, I'm busy getting my dynamic, awesome, you know, shot of walking to, because you got to get that shot of walking to the flea market, because you got to.
I better not get a sunburn today.
These mouthy sons of bitches.
He can't film.
Oh, it's not as easy as it looks.
Oh, no,
is it?
you don't. I have a.
How do you guys walk with this thing?
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're already fucking up.
Right.
Left.
I know this is going to be a good day. This is going to be fun, because the first thing that I see, that I witness whenever they walk right in to the stupid flea market is this.
Okay, so you already passed the game, just saying.
What?
We pass games?
You passed the game right there.
Over there. There's no game that I want, all right? I can tell.
I knew it was going to happen eventually, but literally like 7 seconds into the place, already missing games.
This isn't the way I would like this to start. You know, for Billy to be able to call us out immediately upon entering the gates that we've already missed something is not a good start for me and Dodongo.
You don't want that game. That's not the game you're looking for.
Is it?
This is not the game I'm looking for. These are shit games, Billy.
Just thinking.
I'm thinking there's no Galaga, so I'm good. I'm not going to pick up the Namco Museum because I'm really not interested in them unless they have either Galaga or Defender.
There's Galaga. There's Galaga right. No, it's Galaxian.
No, there's no Galaga. Those are my all-time favorite Atari/original arcade kind of games. You know what I mean? It's Galaxia. Don't question me. All right, I know my shit.
So we're finding a few games at this booth, but nothing really that catches my eye. Dodongo's really not impressed either, so we move on.
40? That's not bad. That's not
Supposed
bad.
to be looking at games, not amps.
Shut the fuck up. I'll look for whatever the fuck I want to. I came out here to do what I want to do. You're filming me, not the other way around today, buddy.
Oh, okay. Here we come.
Okay, so check it out. All right. I'm going to be completely honest with you. At this point in time, it's mine and Melvor's motherfucking rodeo. All right. Billy's along for the ride. Why? Because Jay couldn't fucking take that ride because he's a bitch. So what happens at that point in time is we're the fucking game chasers. We're the bosses. So you don't fucking question your authority. Just like we don't question our authority.
See those games
Because
That's what I want to know.
Because we're the cameraman, he's the game chaser.
Oh, that's right.
So we're used to looking at them, and they're used to looking at everything else. Like we're gonna come here and fucking not get any games, but we're gonna walk out with socks and an amp or two, and maybe a fucking pinata.
I feel like that dude on Star Wars during the trench run. Stay on target. Stay on target. We're here for a reason.
We've been here a total of not even 10 minutes and I'm already toast. I'm getting sick and tired of Texas weather.
How much?
This is $7.
7?
So far, 5 minutes into this place. Didn't know where the hell they were going. Missed like a wad of games, walked right past it, bitching about the sun, looking at amps, and now buying hats. This is gonna be a wonderful day.
A little further on, I do spot some games in a booth. I head over there and I'm seeing some good games.
Good on.
This is like noon on a Saturday. If this was a good deal, it would have already been bought.
This guy has some really good games right here, but I'm expecting, 30, 35, if we're very unlucky, 40 plus.
The games, they are dependent.
Right there, I'm happy. And I don't know how much these games cost, but I know full well they're more than $10 a piece.
You like the whole set?
No.
No, yeah, I've already got this.
You really got it?
How much for the Kirby 64?
$10.
$10? How much for the Zelda?
In this booth, I'm actually seeing Majora's Mask. And I loved Ocarina of Time. I played that game so much. That's probably my favorite Zelda game of all time. But for whatever reason, I never picked up Majora's Mask. And I still haven't to this day. So this is a game that I've always meant to pick up and play, and it's sitting here in front of me now. I'm kind of excited.
I'll do 20 for both.
20 for both?
This like defies explanation. I literally have no explanation of why this lot is here at these prices at like half the day is gone on a Saturday. It makes no logical sense.
Melvor, he sees a couple that he's interested in. I start picking through the rest of them, and I notice that pretty much all of them I need.
My only guess is that this guy had this stuff laying around and just now put it on to the table or whatever.
How much for the Pokemon Stadium and the Ogre Battle 64?
If you buy this 3, 25.
The first thing the Dongo sees is a Pokemon game.
This game is based on elements and shit like that, so it doesn't matter who the fuck you pick. You can have a fucking well-rounded team and still come back, and you really never know who's gonna fucking win or lose. It was just a really well-rounded game.
He actually says this is something that we played back in the day. I personally don't remember this.
It was whenever we were all living in an apartment, and we had a fireplace, but instead of a fire and the fireplace, we had a TV in the fireplace. And we had the 64 hooked up to that fucking TV, and we would play Pokemon Stadium while everybody else was watching TV or playing the PlayStation 1 or whatever the fuck it was at the point in time, or looking at web TV, trying to look up shitty porn.
That's a really good game.
Oh my god.
What if we get 4? What if we get all 4 of those?
Yeah, actually, what if we get 5?
Okay.
We get all 5.
So I'll say 25. If you get another 3, there's another 25 or $10 each.
I'm also seeing this Zelda DS game here. It's the Phantom Hourglass. This is another one that I missed when it came out. Never had a chance to play. And after hearing that the prices for these 64 games, I'm actually kind of hoping I can get this at a decent price.
That's a really good game.
How much for the DS game here, the Zelda?
Would you do that as the 3 for 25?
Dodongo jumps right in and says, "Hey, will you add that game to the 3 for 25?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
I can do it.
These 3 for
So
25?
that's 50
And
for
then these 50 for everything? Okay. Yeah.
Split it?
Yeah.
25, 25?
Yeah, you can do that.
Honestly, this has beat my expectations because I wasn't expecting anything this good. I was honestly expecting some commons for, $10 a piece. So I'm stoked right now.
What do you think so far?
I'm happy.
This guy is basically asking, for a couple of bucks for really great games.
I definitely wanted all of them, to be honest with you. I wanted the Kirby, the Zelda, the Ogre Battle, the fucking Pokemon Stadium, all of them.
You
recording?
Yeah.
Because I can't believe you fucks just found Ogre Battle 64 on the N64.
Score for me. Yeah, fuck off.
All right.
I didn't even know.
I've been, all right. I need that game. And I've never once found it out in the wild at a flea market like that. What the fuck is going? There's no reason that game should have been there at this late in the afternoon on a Saturday.
Why is it rare?
Dude, it's one of the rarest games on the system.
Are you serious?
I guess so.
I don't know if he's pulling our leg. He's genuinely angry at this point, so he has to be serious.
I could have easily put down the camera, just like elbowed him out of the way and got the Ogre Battle, but I didn't. All right, I was doing my job. Now, granted, I wanted to do my job and get the game, and I was working my way that way until stupid Dodongo was like, Ogre Battle.
This is something that Dodongo and I weren't expecting, you know.
It makes me mad. It makes me mad because I've gone there how many times? Like in the last year, I've never found anything like that. And you two bumbling fucks waltz in there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday and find it. There's no reason for that. You know what? This is what happened. They were sitting there. A good deal was sitting here and then just fell right into their lap.
This just took a pretty decent episode and just took it to like an epic level.
They bumbled and stumbled their way into a good find. There was no skill involved.
This game that Dodongo picked up almost seemed like it was an afterthought, you know, and the fact that this is the true gold out of this buy that we had, this buy which included Kirby games, Bomberman, Zelda games for really good prices. This game I've never heard of before is actually the jewel in this purchase.
Good God, seriously, Ogre Battle, what the fuck, man?
The fact that we get here this late, Dodongo and I really don't have the video game knowledge that Billy and Jay do, and we stumble across one of the rarest games on the Nintendo 64 at like $8. You know, it sounds a little too good to be true, except it did happen.
And another thing, you sons of bitches, you could have got him down to 40. No negotiating at all.
You're just throwing us down. No.
It doesn't matter, man. You still could have got that thing at 40, that whole lot at 40.
This guy, first of all, was not a greedy scumbag. So for Dodongo and I to try to still try to get a couple of dollars shaved off on what he's offering us, it just seems wrong.
I'm fucking Dodongo. I don't want shady Dodongo added to that, okay? I'm not Jay.
The dude was trying to sell the thing as a lot, with the 64 included, okay? If they were smart, what they would have done was bought the whole lot for a lower price. I guarantee you could have gotten all that stuff for like 60, you ended up paying 50, probably could have got it 70 bucks tops. Another 20 bucks you would have had a system.
I don't have a copy of any of those. I just recently got my 64 from Jay, so I mean, it's about time to start my collection with that.
Again, you should have gotten a lot. Melvor just purchased Majora's Mask, a 64 game. Oh, that's lovely. He doesn't have a fucking system.
I didn't know what I don't know what Ogre Battle is.
I've been wanting to play that game for the longest fucking time.
Is it really a rare game?
Dude, it's one of the rarest games in the system.
Dude, high five, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, I don't even have it. Fuck y'all.
I just knew I had to have it.
Fuck!
Well, what did you hear about it? How did you know about it?
Well, I heard it's fucking got ogres and they fucking battle, okay? And it's on the Nintendo 64, so Ogre Battle 64, the end. Gotta have it.
So at this point, we're like on cloud 9. It doesn't matter what we find. If anything, the rest of this trip, we found gold. We have a really good episode in line. We're looking around. We come to this one booth that really just has a bunch of junk, you know. But Billy actually spots a DVD and gets really excited about it.
Dude. Ghoulies 3.
Ghoulies 3, holy fuck, they go to college.
That's not, you can't find that anywhere.
Like, I didn't even know it was on DVD. All I've known it was being on like VHS and then things like $50 or $60 when you come across it.
So even Billy might be coming out of this a winner.
That's sweet. Like, dude, I'm getting that.
No, you're not. I'm getting that.
You're not getting that.
I you know what, fuck Ogre Battle. I want Ghoulies 3.
Oh, it's missing a disc. It's a 2-pack. And it's not there.
Of
course it's not good.
Of course it's not fucking good. Dude, I've been wanting to see Ghoulies 3 for the longest time.
It's like the Cosmos looked down on me today and said, "Fuck you."
Can't beat this. Cameraman winners, a Game Chaser's the loser.
I like Ghoulies 1 and Ghoulies 2, there's little monsters running around. Ghoulies 3, they go to college and they drink beer and they talk.
Let's take a tour around, schmucks. Yeah. Wait.
Okay, so all of a sudden, a video game sign is spotted.
Sweet, you know, another place that we could check out. You know, maybe if we're lucky, we can actually find something decent.
These guys are idiots, because first and foremost, the rule of game chasing is if you see a sign that says video games, don't go.
You guys got any retro, older stuff? NES or...
my PS1 there,
that's the oldest.
You know, I guess strike one. That's not bad considering what we found so far.
On the outside so she can't dig out of the park.
What do you think, Melbourne? Keep going up and down this way, or should we just start cutting across?
No, let's kind of do this now.
All right.
Start on one end, go to the other, and then go back and forth so you cover all the ground. You don't just start like you're dropping into some maze and just bumping up against the wall.
We go a little bit further and we see another video game vendor. We take a look at the stuff, has some really good games there, and then we start looking at the freaking prices though.
No, sir, I don't like it. 70 for less than a cell. No.
It's not enough that you're going to, you know, take a game, overcharge it by like 3-4 times. Well, no, that's not enough. Let's fucking write on it too.
The video game vendor was a douche, all right? Because his video games were shit.
If I could get away with it, I'd just pick up this table and just... and then she's all like, oh!
We go a little bit further down and we see another video game seller. Has a really nice booth, really big, a lot of games and stuff.
Shadows of the Empire. 18 apiece.
Dodongo and I really don't know specific prices the way Billy and Jay do, but that seems a little high price for Shadows of the Empire.
What about the Majora's Mask?
I'm also seeing a Majora's Mask on the 3DS. It's a bit newer of a game, so I'm expecting it to be a little higher. You know, I might bite at $15-20 on this, and I'd still be happy with the price.
30.
30 for that?
That's just too much. I can't afford that right now. And honestly, if I was going to pay $30 for a game like that, I'd probably just go to GameStop and buy it new.
Well, how much for John Elway's quarterback? 5?
John Elway's Quarterback is not a $5 game. Take about $4.50 away from that. That's about what it's worth.
What about Super Spike B-Ball?
7.
7?
From the prices that we've been given so far, I think these are going to be priced out of our price range.
All right, thank you.
So $2 games.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you see, this is the quintessential overpriced reseller, Trader's Village, whatever, flea market that you see now. And this is exactly what I knew we'd run into.
At this point, we've had some strikeouts, essentially, after some early success. And I think it's kind of weared on Dodongo's patience. I think he's getting hot, he's getting tired, and he's getting aggravated because it's been a whole 15 minutes since he's had a beer.
The beer is so important. You just sidetrack us, basically.
Shut up, I'm looking for beer, motherfucker.
Like, that was his main objective this whole time, was to look for beer.
Beer withdrawal right now?
No, I'm
getting grumpy.
I'm not getting grumpy, I'm just thinking to myself, you know what? Fuck the games, I want a beer, and then we'll go do it for the games.
Games were an afterthought. Beer was his main objective.
Now I'm kind of pissed off because it seems a lot further of a walk to beer than it is to the games. I'm almost regretting my decision at this point in time because all I see is fucking snow cone shops.
He ends up disappearing. Stupid Billy and I can't find him. We're looking around.
So we've lost Dodongo. He's gone to go get a beer. He's been gone for about 15 minutes.
We don't know where he is. He's kind of like a little kid. You got to keep your eye on him because you just don't know where he's going to run off to.
I just so happen to see him wandering around, so we find him, and then he just hands me 2 beers and says, "Hold on a second, I gotta go use the restroom."
It's his Dodongo juice, I guess.
How are you gonna look for games when you have 2 beers in your hands?
Easy. With my fucking eyes. I'm only here to entertain me at this point. How do fucking people with no hands and shit like that do stuff? I mean, you gotta grip stuff somehow. It's easy. And I got a free hand. And I can do this.
That's Dodongo, the master of useless skills.
Mouthy.
I feel we missed a lot of stuff over there. We'll come back to it though.
Why don't you watch where you're going? Keep that camera steady.
Eat a fucking dick.
Nothing but lip. Did you hear that? That's so rude to them.
I apologize, man.
So after Dodongo has his alcohol break, we decide to continue the game chasing, and we find this vendor that has some pretty cool games.
What are you guys filming for?
We got this dumb show. We're going around looking for video games.
Game Chasers?
Yes.
Well, hell yeah! Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
He'd never seen a video, but he'd actually heard of us before. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
Oh, by the way, I was just an asshole and started shooting. You don't mind if we shoot?
No, you go right. I don't give a shit. I always wondered if you guys would show up out here.
It's been a while since we've been out here because it's kind of hard.
Yeah, it has been a while actually.
But the guy's real nice. He's letting us film. He's letting us look around. He's real chatty and has some cool stuff here.
Alf cards. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
This guy's got some really cool stuff. I know because I'm looking. And but I don't really see anything that I'm interested in. However, if you're a new collector like these assholes are, then there's a lot of stuff here that they could potentially be interested in. I could totally see that.
Yeah, I'm really thinking about these. This and the first Rebel Assault are games that have kind of eluded me for a while, and I always fucking love pilot games because I'm a badass pilot, obviously. I'm better than Billy. So.
I'm a pilot, you know.
Well, see, the thing is, the green one has the booklet to it, and the black one
if you want to buy the black one,
doesn't.
put the booklet in there, I'll just knock a couple of bucks off the green one when I sell it.
Okay. Well, I mean,
the booklet, they usually try to knock a couple bucks off, or it's not even try to factor that in. But.
All right, well, I'm going to throw that one in my maybe pile too then, just for, especially considering you're willing to throw me the booklet, you know.
That's fine.
Dodongo sees this this old 3.5-inch floppy TIE Fighter game.
That's cool.
What are you asking for that? I mean,
I had it priced on 30, but we can look up, see what it's running, and I can always haggle a bit.
If you can look it up, see what it's running. Yeah. I mean,
I can get my phone. It's over.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, TIE Fighter is a PC game, and there's not a huge PC collecting market out there. It's there, but it's not really that big. But if you probably had a set of games that were high on the collecting market, it would be the TIE Fighter games, the Star Wars games, because they were classics back in the day. They were really good games.
It's 3.5 floppy disks, you know what I mean? I'm not one to pay too much for. Holy shit. Son of a bitch. No fucking way.
I actually saw those first. I was like, I was going to turn them out to you.
I haven't even looked that one up yet.
Another thing that Dodongo finds is it's a 3-in-1 Mac Play.
What games are those? Those look pretty cool. I don't know what those are.
Flashback is like Prince of Persia, but with the gun.
Really?
Yeah. Alone in the Dark is kind of the same way, but it's more of like a really dark, slower paced version because you got to actually take your time with it. You can't just run and gun through it. Astro Chase 3D, I don't know. I don't even know.
I don't know what these games are. I don't know what a Mac Play is, but it really intrigues Dodongo for some reason.
I don't have a Mac. I don't know what the fuck a Mac Play is. So these are all Mac versions, pretty much?
Yeah, they are all Mac versions.
Okay.
It's really more of a just collector kind of thing, even more than ever really can actually play it.
What I'm looking at it for too. I mean, I don't have a Mac Play. I don't know if I can get a converter for it or an emulator for it at all. But just to kind of have it sitting on the shelf, it might be worth it, you know. I mean, would you like 15 for it?
Oh, absolutely. Without even having to worry about it. I was thinking somewhere around 10, 15, so.
You know, it's funny. Dodongo was throwing out prices at this vendor that are higher than the vendor's actually thinking. And the vendor is actually giving him a lower price automatically after Dodongo was throwing a number at him.
So we're at 10-15 then for this right now then,
yeah.
Pretty much. Okay.
Dodongo is a huge RPG fan, and he sees this Japanese import Final Fantasy VII game that he is just so happy to find.
What are you asking for this?
Not knowing what to ask, I had him priced around 20, 25. 20,
25?
I don't know, what do you think's fair?
I have to say, Billy and Jay are better negotiators than the Dodongo, because Jay would have automatically said $2, $2, $2, and then he works from there.
Honestly, 20 sounds kind of fair. You know what I mean?
I mean, pretty happily. I might even do 15 for you guys. I mean, shoot, why not?
All right, I'm gonna throw this on my maybe pile, and we're gonna keep looking. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, the Dodongo's like, I'll give you 20 bucks for that, and he's like 15. In other words, you probably could have gotten him down to 10. Just saying.
You sons of bitches.
Get a shot of that.
Did that just happen?
Yeah, it just happened.
Oh.
Dodongo drops a beer. I'm not surprised at this point. He's had several, so luckily he has a backup.
It's a good thing I got two.
You like a TV?
Oh, no, I got two.
Oh, you got two, all right.
I don't even...
Is that why you got two? One was a backup?
Sometimes you spill.
What do you expect from me?
Like, I'm gonna tell you what I do.
I'm fucking pleased with myself right now, alright? I'm thinking that I want this. I need this. I also need the Japanese Final Fantasy VII, just because I'm a huge Final Fantasy VII buff.
So Dodongo actually has a pretty hefty maybe pile at this point. He's finding a lot of stuff at this vendor that he's excited about and, you know, is interested in.
This is my maybe pile, alright?
Moving up to the big leagues, you're getting maybe piles now.
Yeah.
So I'm looking around and, you know, and I am seeing a few things that I want, but I don't want to pay a whole lot of money. I don't have a whole lot of money actually at this point.
Beautiful Joe is what I'm really looking for.
Game wasn't, it was
$8, I don't know. I might bite for 4 or 5.
One game that I always keep running across is an old GameCube game called Open Season, based off a cartoon, which honestly I've never seen, but I always look at the back of this thing and it looks like it might be a fun game.
Don't get me started on the Open Season on GameCube.
Possibly this right here, possibly a couple of these.
Grab a couple of those.
I'm looking at these Alf cards and he wants $2 a pack.
$2 a piece for these?
Absolutely, sure enough.
Okay.
These old cards from the 80s, man, they'd have them for anything and everything. You know, movies, cartoons, TV shows, it didn't matter.
I used to get Garbage Pail Kids, Batman was huge for me, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And I just love these things, man. I love picking these things up if I can at a decent price and opening them up. It's almost like opening up a time capsule. You got this sealed piece of vintage 80s in your hand and you don't know what's actually in it.
Tell you what, I'll just do 8 for the whole. I'll throw those 2 in for the heck of it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
What about, hold on. Everything, because we had 10 to 15 on this.
10, we'll go 15 to 25. How much were you saying? 40? Would you actually with those and this? How about 45?
He's the easiest guy to haggle with because he's essentially haggling with himself, you know, which is good for amateurs like Dodongo and I.
5 for everything.
Yeah, why not?
Dude, all right.
Little volume discount there, so.
Dude, hell yeah, man. Appreciate it.
my day because I was a little worried today. It was pretty slow today. I don't know why.
This is one of those guys that he's willing to work with people. You know, he gets something else out of it other than the money aspect.
You know, if I find a Pokemon game you're looking for, maybe I may only make $5 out of that 40 or whatever, but if I know I can flip it immediately and make a customer happy, I'm happy to do that too.
I honestly think this hobby would be much more enjoyable for everybody if there were more vendors like this guy.
Are you gonna do the unboxing?
We have a little tradition when we open up a vintage pack of trading cards. Somebody has to eat the bubble gum inside.
You need to take the gum, chew the gum.
I'm not gonna chew the gum.
Eat the gum.
Take a piss.
I would not chew the gum.
I'm not gonna chew the gum.
Now this is from 1987. This is no big deal. Billy and Jay and I have eaten gum from 1979. But Dodongo, on the other hand, has never had the opportunity to taste a vintage bubblegum stick.
I know from experience that this is not a very pleasant thing, so I want to see Dodongo's pain.
I'm not gonna chew the gum. Fuck it, give me that gum. Let's go take a piss.
Is it softening at all?
Holy shit.
How horrid did it taste?
I'm still getting that out of my teeth. I'm sad for me now.
Dude, it's hilarious.
That is fucking bad. I can't even keep it together right now. Literally tastes like fucking chalk, dude.
At least I can definitely tell people, no, someone tried it, you do not want to taste the gum.
Dodongo's verdict is actually a little more subdued than Jay and Billy, which is kind of surprising. Actually, no, it's not, because Billy and Jay are the biggest babies I know.
So I take it he didn't like Alf.
Did it taste like cat?
Before that,
Did that taste like Mega Man?
before you go out for that final snack, I just want you to know, I'll be right back.
We've actually had a really good time at this vendor, and I think this is a nice cap to this day. We had some really good success early in the day, and then just a bunch of misses. But this, I think, kind of solidifies the day and ends it on a high note.
All right, I'm gonna admit I was wrong on this, and I did not want to go to Trader's Village today. It was already late in the day. I figured there'd be no deals. Billy was right.
I don't think because he thought we'd get a good video out of it. I think he was just lazy and didn't want to really drive that far.
I didn't hear any better ideas. I didn't hear anybody say, oh, we should go here and here and here. There is no here and here and here.
Billy was right today. It doesn't happen often, so he needs to cherish this admission.
It happens all the fucking time, actually.
Cool.
I really dislike giving Billy credit for anything, but you know, like I always say, a broken clock is still right twice a day.
It's like you always say? That's your saying?
That's my saying.
We've been getting some gold, to be honest with you. I think we probably got more gold than even the lame chasers have in the last fucking month, to be honest with you. We got more play than you guys have. How do you feel about that? I'm gonna double down. The trick is you gotta keep this one upright whenever you're doing it.
God damn, I wish you'd dropped that.
We've had a really successful day. Got a really good episode actually out of this. We're both exhausted and we're ready to go.
You guys are tired, ready to go? We've only been here a couple hours.
Dude, this heat makes it feel like we've been here 8 hours.
I'm drunk. Fuck off.
You guys are amateurs. If it was me and Jay, we'd just be getting started.
Oh, because you guys are soldiers, right?
We're soldiers. We're soldiers. We march on.
Limit soldiers. I told you. We know limit soldiers. Man, fuck off. All right. You ain't no fucking soldier. All right.
We are too.
Hot, tired, sleepy, hungry. Starting to get a little cranky.
So at this point, I'm toast, man. We've been walking around for I don't even know how long.
So it's time to call it a day and and get out of here.
Fuck you, I need another beer.
I'm looking through the viewfinder. This is what I see. I see Dodongo drunk, and I see Melvor on the bench, just like.
I got a question. Didn't we have 2 bags?
I look down thinking, yeah, I have 2 bags. Except I don't have 2 bags. I have 1 bag.
Damn it, Melvor.
Something is not right here.
These 2 knuckleheads are just oblivious. Completely oblivious to the fact that they should have 2 bags. 2 bags.
I look into the bag I have, hoping for whatever reason I put one of the bags into that bag, but no, there's only 1 bag there.
Please tell me we got the fucking video.
I look around. Dodongo's not holding anything. Billy's not holding anything.
He's holding something.
Yeah, you're right about that. Dodongo is holding something, but it's not what I'm looking for. Dodongo's holding alcohol.
Are you shitting me, dude?
Let's go back to this guy.
Fuck, dude, where was that guy?
Fingers crossed it's there.
Yes! Yes! Because that's awesome! They fucked up! And that's with this whole trip. That's all I really care. I just wanted them to fuck up.
Hey, at least we caught it.
Fuck.
This is not cool. This is not cool. This is not cool because at this point I don't know what happened.
They're idiots. They're fucking idiots.
If that bag is not there, that's like the biggest whoa, like in history.
I will never let you let that down.
We are at like the entrance almost of the flea market, and this flea market is huge. It is enormous. Where they think they left the bag, the only possibility really, their only lead is the guy that we were just at. He's at the opposite end.
I don't even want to fucking talk about it right now. Get the fuck out of here. Please.
Dodongo is pissed.
Gave you the games, which means you're responsible for the games.
Hey, I went in there with the bag, I left with the bag. All right? I wasn't thinking.
No, you went in there with 1 bag, you're supposed to leave with 2 fucking bags, okay?
He is not having any of it. He's like all like, oh, I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm just having a ball. I'm just sitting back and watching this train wreck unfold, and it is awesome.
I know Billy's loving this right now. Billy is loving this. Dodongo's about ready to murder me, and all I can think of is I'm never gonna live this down.
No, I'm not fucking happy at all at this fucking point in time. Regardless of how many fucking beer bottles I got, I know what the fuck I got, all right?
It's easy for Dodongo to rip on me right now when the only responsibility he's had today is to not drop his beer. Oh, he can't do that right though, can he?
If this bag isn't there, they don't know where it is. We don't know. It could have been like, hey, Dodongo on his like 7th beer put the bag down to grab a beer and then walked off. Wouldn't put it past them because he takes care of his shit. No, he doesn't.
At a certain point, I just break into full sprint. I'm running because I figure the more seconds that pass, the less chance there is that this stuff is still there, if it is still there. My fingers are crossed, and I'm thinking the whole way, you know what, this is going to be the biggest disaster in Game Chasers history, and it's gonna be my fault.
Thank you so much.
No problem. I kind of had it sitting to the side so nobody would grab it.
This vendor just saved me from an everlasting humiliation and having to listen to Dodongo and Billy and everybody else on the internet making fun of me about this.
I'm like looking at you like going, I bet it's those dudes. That's gotta be. Gotta be.
We're thankful you're honest.
You know, what am I gonna do? Try to hold on to them? Maybe they're sweet games, but I would be pissed off if that happened to me. So.
This could have ended horribly wrong. Probably in a fist fight with Dodongo, which he would have lost, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
You just saved me from forever being known as the guy who lost the game. We got him.
Hey, yeah, I saw him sitting there. I looked at that. I'm like going, dude, no way.
Guaranteed, if Billy would not have noticed that bag was missing before we left, it would have been gone. We were about to leave. That was not even in my mind that there was a missing bag. And Dodongo, there was nothing in his mind at that point.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I swear to shit, dude. I swear I'm gonna fucking kill you, dude.
Oh man, that's
Like I said, I was just getting ready to start packing up, and I'm like, dude, gotta be a game chaser, dude.
Thank you for being an honest vendor. No.
This is the type of thing that only happens in a freaking cartoon or like if it's staged on one of these reality shows. This does not happen in real life, and sure enough, it's happening to me right now.
Now you got something he will tease you about at every family gathering ever for the rest of your life.
You know what's up? For the record, whether or not we actually found the games again or not, you did still leave the game. So that is still going to be your moment, by the way.
Screw you.
And the thing is, the bag that I left was the gold. This is the one with the ogre battle. If I'm gonna misplace a bag, I'd rather have it be the one that didn't have that game in it.
Like, honestly, fucking, I can't even fucking thank you enough because...
Yeah, you know, my dad tried to raise me right, and some of it stuck. So. Yeah. Not all of it, but some of it.
This is a complete reversal of the first part of the day.
Not how I was planning on this going. You know, when we got those big scores early on, I was like, yes, Billy's gonna look like the fool. But now I look like the fool and he looks like the hero.
Thank goodness this is gonna be an exclusive DVD episode, because if this was actually put on the channel, actually, you know what? If we wouldn't have found those games, I bet Billy would have put this on the channel.
This is just the way game chasing go.
Yeah, you almost fucked us. You literally almost fucked us today. No. Oh, amateur mistake right there. I would never fucking do that, ever. All right? And I'm fucking, if I would have been responsible for the fucking bag, I don't give a shit how drunk I am. If I would have been responsible for the bag, that shit would have never fucking happened. Why? Because as drunk as I fucking am, I know to hold on to my goddamn shit.